Bula Vinaka brothers and sisters, it's time to have a chitty chat with your favourite Pacific panel show, where if you got something to say, you better say it with your chest. As Pasifika have lost their food sovereignty, we've adopted a Western menu. Are our bodies built for it? Does our socio-economic background dictate our diet? Today, the tala is food and diets. Are they fashion, fad, or another form of colonisation? Big Mac and fries, or taro and palusami?
Taro and palusami, all the way.
Salad. I'd say, yeah, taro and palusami.
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
What is
Know your roots!
I watched this doco one time about Hawaii and how, you know, they got taken over by all their little army camps and stuff like that, and so they imported Spam. But now they're addicted to that. If you go there and see in their supermarkets, they got Spam everything.
That's such a good point there, because I learned about how the islands will send like the offcuts of meat.
Turkey tails.
And so it was like, we really have been conditioned to eat the way that we do and lead unhealthy lifestyles. Like, I didn't know that other people don't eat corned beef.
Wait, they don't eat corned beef?
No, like,
Wait, what?
Like, I didn't know that chop suey wasn't from Samoa.
Yeah. Do popular diets work for islanders, or do you think they're just suitable for Balangis?
Everyone tries all these like fad diets, like, you know, intermittent fasting, keto, paleo, but it more comes down to like, if you're trying to lose weight specifically, it comes down to like a calorie deficit. Like if you're working out more than you're taking in, then you're gonna lose weight.
Yeah. Should we be celebrating big bodies, or are we enabling obesity?
It's not enabling obesity, telling someone that they're beautiful no matter what size they are. I say that because people can be skinny and be just as unhealthy. Like, and where is the backlash for that? It's kind of more glorified when you're skinny and have like addictions. It's kind of like tropes. But all of a sudden, if you tell someone who's bigger that they're beautiful, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
And you're like enabling. They're like, think of the kids, and it's like, it doesn't add up.
Do you guys think that Pasifika people are unfairly targeted by fast food chains?
I don't know what life would be like without McDonald's type thing.
Yeah.
But if Burger King's still around, then all good.
What I noticed growing up is that South Auckland, there's like a dairy, a liquor store, fast food, every corner.
Why are they there? And you know, they make those little lunch packs.
Yeah.
Hey.
Buy those lunch packs.
Yeah, but they look good. I remember them, and I used to be like, man, why don't I have that?
Yeah. We're conditioned to eat those foods because it's so accessible and because it's way cheaper than the vegetables. Because as someone who was a fruit picker, like grew up fruit picking, I definitely know that for the pay that you get as a fruit picker, you probably couldn't even afford to buy the fruit that you've picked. So I think it does have to do with your socioeconomic status.
A diet that doesn't require a lot of money is possible, and you can do it with just tuna and rice.
I grew up with my nana always going out to the garden and picking her silver beet, which grows really easily. So I decided to set up a garden, and it's saved us so much money, so much plastic. And honestly, you can learn this stuff from, we're not gardeners, we learn this from like YouTube.
It's just about
knowing how to do it.
Yeah, knowing how.
Like those offcuts, they're all good. You could make a broth with the bones of the chicken, chuck it in a pot, get some noodles, chuck it in. Like, you just got to get creative. It is a creative thing.
Do you think that the government should be doing more to step in certain communities?
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
We have enough local businesses to sustain ourselves. Why do we need another fast food chain of this big corporation?
Yeah.
But also, we all have the freedom of choice. So just try and choose better, guys.
I think in some places it's a lot harder to like choose. Like, should I drive past McDonald's or?
Actually, just on that, those drive-thrus are handy. I'm a mum, and honestly, with a newborn baby in the back, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't really stop because he's asleep.
Yeah.
And so I'd go through the drive-thru. That was handy, and I was thinking they need to have more healthy drive-thrus.
Yeah.
I think that like nutrition and finance are both like two topics that don't get talked about in schools. Like what I've learned about like food and finance have all been from YouTube.
That's
or
a
like
good
gym
point.
planners. School is just teaching you how to make food. Yeah, that's great, but then also like, understanding food is probably more powerful.
Health science.
Yeah, so the government, their fault.
That's all we have for today, Freshies. Catch us next week on Say It With Your Chest.